I feel like I'm a month behind with specific stuff, so I forgot to even do a recap on the Wayy podcast that occurred on the 15th or 16th of April. So I think this one was a specific deja vu edition as well. Joyce didn't end up coming as well, despite her being on the flyer as well. I don't understand why she didn't come. I don't believe they addressed it either. And then obviously Pam talks about her and Legacy's beef as well and states that Legacy started with her at the Rod Wave concert as well. Pam also discloses her age and says she's 28 years old. I don't think Pam looks 28 there. And obviously Pam then goes on to say that Legacy is the one that swung on her in the car, despite obviously the footage that we all saw of Isaiah recording it. She said that Legacy was the one that started with her basically, and she just tried to defend herself. And when asked by one of the hosts, either Sway or Moni, Pam said that she can be cordial with Legacy, but obviously they will never be friends and stuff because of what's transpired throughout this season of the season as well in real life. Then obviously Caribbean joined them as well. She walked in. I think she's just finished having surgery at this point as well. And the hair looked good, body looked good. Obviously you could tell that she had a breast lift or something, or breast done recently from the looks of it anyway, but everything looked nice. In my opinion, the situation between Aura and Caribbean is dragged out as well. I don't feel like they needed to do much as well. Hopefully, when the reunion comes out as well, we see that they don't fight as well. If they do fight, I don't see what's the point. Caribbean says that she wants also Ferrari to be the host again as well, and said that she doesn't really care for the host at the moment, which is Sav and Ivory, because obviously they were asking her what's their opinions on them, but I feel like she just didn't want to say anything. Then Moni accidentally leaked A-Ra's number as well while they're on live, because she called in basically to Swewe to have her say, because obviously she missed two flights as well, and so obviously she just had to join in and obviously not attend the live show. And obviously Caribbean and A-Ra addressed certain stuff, and Caribbean says that she wasn't talking about A-Ra, she wasn't talking about A-Ra's kids, so she was talking about A-Ra as well. Caribbean highlighted that she said, your child has 13-inch weave hanging out their arse. That was the comment she made, and she stands by the comment. But I don't think people should be talking about anyone's kids regardless. A-Ra then makes a comment and says Caribbean looks like her, and Caribbean denies it. I think they both look beautiful anyway, so I don't see how that's an insult, or, you denying it, but each of their own. Caribbean then claims that A-Ra could have got it in with her after the shoot, because obviously the shoot was days later when they still were in the house, but she didn't, and obviously she feels like because people were checking A-Ra or questioning her for not getting Caribbean at the time when Caribbean snuck her, that's why A-Ra was like, oh, she needs it again at the reunion or even after the fact because she didn't feel away beforehand. So a caller basically called in, and Caribbean answered their question and basically said, she didn't get surgery because of A-Ra, she got surgery because she finished breastfeeding her kid and she wanted a boob job. But another caller came in basically and asked like, how did she get buddy with Nug and Zanaya, and Caribbean said basically that it was because she had an authentic connection with them, despite obviously there being issues last season with who Nug was friends with, and obviously Caribbean was beefing them. Then Diamond called in basically, who was part of the show, and said that she wasn't a follower of Nug. She also says that the producers of Now That's TV are liars. Then she didn't elaborate on that either. Then basically the call got cut. Caribbean then adds her opinion, says that she doesn't believe that Diamond should fight Zanaya as well because the fans are getting to her head instead. And she said that the conversation that Zanaya and her had didn't give that type of energy where they need to fight. Sav called in basically to check Caribbean's temperature and said, what did Caribbean mean when she said, ain't no bitch hosting me? Because she was confused as to who that question was directed at as well and why she even said it, despite them being on, like, I think cordial terms. And also Sav checked Pam as well, because obviously when Sav during the episode asked everyone for feedback, Pam was popping it in the confessional talk about, oh, why are you asking for feedback for? You're a terrible host, this or that. But you didn't say it to her face, which was asking for direct feedback. Sav claims that the mace was just an excuse for them to jump her, that they didn't like her from the get-go and didn't give her a fair chance. And then obviously when Kilo Sway was trying to read the messages in the chat from the YouTube live, he said he can't read, basically he can only see the emoji. So I'm not sure if glasses will fix that as well, or if he just needs better health, not health choices necessarily, because sometimes poor health choices lead to bad eyesight as well, though, or if he can get prescription glasses to wear and actually see what's going on, or if they can maybe provide him like a monitor or laptop closer to him for him to read. And shortly after that, they switched to the Deja Vu team as well. So the people from Young and Reckless went out, the Deja Vu cast members came in. Levi came in basically saying that he's on that type of timing because Levi was basically alluding that Ali pulled him to the side and said basically all this is for TV, none of it's real in a sense, and that's why he's just starting the drama and stuff with him. And Levi said that basically Ali doesn't live his raps because he's bragging online on social media about trapping, multiple homicides and stuff like that, but in reality, he's not like that. Levi basically just highlighted that he doesn't respect the self-snitching tapes that Ali is releasing online to social media and obviously through his music. And Levi tried to antagonize Ali by saying, oh, DTB is playing in his face, and how he was just in the club with DTB and it was basically spitting in her mouth and, holding hands in the club. Then they talk about obviously his body or something to do with that as well, because production basically pull up a picture of his body, and when it was enlarged as well, when Mal and Lavrie were talking about him in the confessionals. And it ends up just Levi and Ali going back and forth as well. Money tries to intervene and stop or defuse the situation, but does not actually work. It just keeps escalating. And Levi keeps adding more salt to the wound, and he says to Ali, "Oh, the time you were texting DTB, she was ignoring you because I was there, and she was even asking me, oh, should I text him back or blah blah and all this other stuff." And then Ali's like he doesn't care, or this will, acting like he was unbothered. Then just to wrap it up as well, Levi just says that he no longer fucks with DTB anymore, but he won't disclose the reason as to why they don't fuck with each other.